Okay, so here I am on Enshrouded, and it's taken me a while to do this build, especially since the new update's out. Obviously I've had to play to pick up a lot of the stuff. The private resource well that I normally use wasn't quite ready in time, so yeah, that meant a lot of harvesting and a lot of hard work. But I definitely think it was worth it in the end. So right, whereabouts am I? Obviously this is the new update. Let's have a look. Location. So there you are. I'm in the Wildwater Basin. So that's where the home is, and I've built it right on, what would be the shore side. So this is my Ember Vale version of Lake Town. I mean, originally I was going to do a nice player home by the waterside. It got a little out of control, to be honest, but I am so pleased with the way it turned out, especially with all the new materials, the new resources, the new furniture. Yeah, everything. And as you can see, look, there are even nearby resources. So anyway, what do they do? Let's go and have a look. You can already see things appearing up there on the edge. I love this new weather. For once I can actually say I enjoy the rain. I like it. And this new ice as well. Love it. So, let's start off down here. Now obviously this is all ice water. Right here, it's ice. This is a beautiful location to build in. Not gonna lie, there's the excavation site over there. That is a huge skull. Right, let's head up and on. Right, so what I tried to do here, well, I started off doing my version of an Ember Vale long haul. So, built along sort of the lines of the Vikings, vaguely, very vaguely, but it kind of got wildly out of control. I ended up building a small town. So let's go along. I imagined this to be the sort of dock sides originally. This was here originally. This walkway, again, I like the authenticity. I like to leave as much as possible in. So this walkway was already here, and I thought, well, we've got a small sort of fishing area here and docks. Now, unfortunately, it's all frozen, so they won't be getting any fish out of here anytime soon unless they make a hole in the ice and go fishing that way. As you can see, when we come up here, you can see we have our statue here, the Queen of Pikemead. She's watching over the town, and just there we have we have the Cyclops statue. He is one ugly creature. So as you can see from this vantage point here, nice little seats to sit on. You can see people moving about the town. But as you can see, we have small dock sides here, a number of houses, and just here you can see up above us there's the long hall, which I originally started building. And right, let's go up here first of all. As you can see, hello. As you can see, it splits off in different directions here. So we're going to work from the back forwards. So as we head down this way, okay, not like that, like that. So as we head down here, it's all these people walking around, keep opening doors. So first of all, people's houses. So as we come around here, you've got the hunter's dog just there, and funny enough, this is the hunter's area. I built her this nice little enclosure, so it's kind of open, but also, protected from the elements. As you can see, there's a number of benches around here, some decorations, the dog's under cover here, keeping a watchful eye on things. So as you can see, this is Athalan's house. Now, each of these houses are a small set of houses dedicated to certain characters. As you can see here, she has her hunter's garb. small kitchen area so that she can dine in. Table and chairs. Close the door. As you can see, she has a spindle behind here, her collection of books, small sheltered area for working in, armour and fireplace, her very own sleeping area just here, and she's stood on the bed for some reason. I don't know why. She's standing on her pillows. I would have thought any normal... Are you just bouncing up and down the bed, Sarah Flan? You've got a new bed, so the first thing you do is jump up and down on it. That's typical. Anywho, moving on, moving swiftly on. So as you can see, there are a number of things placed around, you know, decorations and such. Each house is its own little area. Each one has a kitchen and a bathroom. I will not spend too much time on them. Again, it's very enclosed, very small space, but that is kind of the price you pay for sort of, you know, not having to share. So as we head out of Athalan's space here, let's move to the various work areas. Like I said, out here is the hunter's area. You can see, you know, little blue boxes hidden around again. As you can see, various, you know, the loom, weaving, drying rack, lovely little dog. There's the hunter's dog. But let's move on to the forge. So underneath there we have our charcoal burner there. Have quite a few of the new barrels and the boxes provided to us. It's brilliant. You can actually make the place look like, you know, storage, and you've got space. So yep, let's have a look in here. You can see this is where Oswald works, along with his niece, is it? It's either his niece or his daughter, who has moved in with him, one of the settlers that you pick up. You see there's the new suits of armour here, weapons up on the wall. Now down here you have the smelters, and again I'm loving all these new chains that they've given us to work with. But more than that, I came up with an idea for these smelters. I don't want to just put smelters in everything, but ever since going and collecting the smelter, and obviously taking on the boss that's there, no spoilers, but I wanted to recreate some of the stuff I saw in there, because I really like the idea of it. So here you can see we have our smelting area, pouring a hot liquid through, extra areas to work in. Now as you can see, what I've done is I built, not to ruin the illusion here, but I built campfires into the floor before using the pulleys and secret doors there to do this. And did I think that's an oopsie. So as you can see, what I did was I placed the showers into the floor here and placed the crucibles underneath, and then placed a bronze barrel actually into the wall. Made a single hole, placed the bronze barrels into the wall to make it look like they had tanks there. You can see there's the laboratory there, half sunken into the wall again. So yes, I wanted to make the smelting area in the forge slightly different from the way I normally do it. Give it some personality, give it, you know, a little bit more, just a little bit more. And all the new chains and pulleys that they've given us they're brilliant. I love it. You can really make the place come alive. It doesn't have to be boring. So let's move out. I'll save the long haul here till last. So Oswald Anders. This is the blacksmith's house. As you come in here, a little bit darker. See, living here with his, call her niece. Living here with his niece. I think it's his niece, I'm not sure. But you can see they have their table here. They have a little kitchen and dining area. Bathroom under the stairs here. You can see it's partitioned off, and you can see some of their handiwork just here displayed actually in the house. A few decorations. Oh dear. Okay, no, that's enough. You should at least close the door, lady. Close the damn door. What's wrong with you? You go upstairs, the sleeping area. So, as you can see, Oswald's bed. Sleeping area on the raised balcony. What is your name?
Goodbye.
Goodbye. So let's head down. Okay. So let's head into the long hall. Let's do it all as we go. So opening the door. This is where, as the new town, you know, this is where the council meet up, and also where several of the refugees live. You know, we've gone out and found these people, survivors, and brought them here. Now, not all of them have individual houses. Some of them, you know, they all work for the community here, but, you know, some of them have their places. For example, we have the other hunter here, and the Goodwin brothers. Now here we have the large fire. This is where they have the celebrations. This is where they all dine sometimes. Festivities and such. So down here you can see a large kitchen area. This is where they prepare the food, hold plates. It's where Emily Frey prepares all the meals and everything for banquets and feasts. She has some of the best recipes. As you can see, plenty of space for cutlery, plates, bowls, barrels of wine or mead. Decorations, and new tapestries up here on the wall. And over here you can see this is where guests will be seated, dine, and a small area here where Valerie the Bard can play music. Or even Ramon. I believe Ramon's a bard as well. So either of those two could be playing music here. As you can see, plenty of decorations around. I like to use these large windows on this. I do love the new windows they've put in here, but these windows that we're looking at the moment, they're not the new ones. But I like them so much, and they just felt really fitting for this place. So I decided to use those instead. Now let's head past the huge bonfire. I feel like I really could have done with a cooking spit or something to go through here. If only I could resize things, I'd make that fire slightly smaller, have a fire pit and have a roasting spit over it. Tempted to help myself to a mug while it's down there. Okay, moving on through. There's the cat, or our mouser. Again, I like the use of these windows. I really like them. I like the new steel windows, but they don't let in an awful lot of light. And one thing I rely upon sometimes is light. But I am loving these, the braziers, the lamps, especially these steel standing lamps. They're beautiful. Let's head upstairs. Again, a few tables around. You know, don't want the place to look empty and bare. Oh my goodness.
Hi.
What are you lot doing? Okay, so we have some of the settlers here who have decided they're going to stand outside the door, loiter with intent. You know, you guys are actually going to move inside. Thank you for moving. There's some decorations over there. Yeah, you're actually going to block me up. It's fine. We'll go through this way instead. So as we head in here you can see you have the another separate meeting place. You know, council, if there are any lectures, or you know, even if there's any teachings or any skills being learnt. We have a room here, obviously, writing desk made out of made from the new bookshelf for new desks. So you have another writing desk. It's a shame they didn't put a writing desk in, but in the same breath, I'm quite happy to just, make one out of what we've got. I have no problem with that. And again, you can see we have tapestries up there. Okay, let's head round onto the balcony. From out here, quick peek. Of course, every town needs a graveyard, right? But we'll get to that. Let's walk around the outside. Of course, now this is a wonderful view at daytime, but equally so, it's quite beautiful at night. Again, all the lights placed around. I tried not to go too overboard with the lights. Sometimes I feel like too much light can spoil it. Of course, not enough light and I can't see, but yeah, too much light can spoil it. So as we head down here, you can see well along to the end there, off towards the farm, that direction. Here you can see down into the docks. And as we move around here, see more of the houses there. So again, you get a better scope of the town from there, and again, another shot of the graveyard. So along here, now there's one of the new windows, one of the steel large windows. They do look very good. I wish they let a little bit more light in, but they do look very good. So let's head round. Nice little seating area here. Now this is a place where our refugees and survivors sleep, as you can see. They all have bought whatever meagre belongings they have, a few things they may have collected or had previously on the way. As you can see, each one has their own bed and a small small cupboard next to them in order to store their stuff. Roaring fire to keep them warm. This is for those people who do not have a house of their own yet. It's with the vision with the town growing that maybe eventually they would get a house of their own. And another bathroom, communal bathroom. This one. Again, the houses might be slightly small and crowded. I like to call them cosy, but in the same breath, I like to think that is, as I said, the price you pay for having your own space and your own bathroom. Right. Let's head out of here. See a preparation table. Moving on. As we move out, again, as I said, you can see the farming area off to the right. So you can see we already have some fields, some crops planted. One of their Hallows Eve pumpkins there. They've got quite a few of the pumpkins, quite a few different designs. I do like those. Again, with the garden gnomes, they are so tacky, but you've got to have them. You can't not have them. So there's our beehives, garden gnomes. Now I'm going to veer off left here. I'm going to head down to the farm. So as you walk along here, you can see a lot of places. The houses are too... Well, I've got my usual blue boxes there for storage. You can see we have quite a few boxes, barrels, sacks. This is where most of the goods are stored out here. I mean, it's cold enough. Preservation of food or any other goods is certainly going to be fine. I mean, open to rats and vermin, but yeah, absolutely preserved. Down here now I'm not sure of this. I can't remember this farmer's name since they're all new. I think this is his name's Fergit, I think, Farmer Fergit, and he is in charge of not only farming but also taking care of the animals, and he stood on his bed as well. I don't know what it is with these people. I think they need to be taught how to sleep in their beds properly. Or maybe not. You know what? You do you, Fergit. You have a great bounce around on your bed, I suppose. Yeah, you do. Okay. Yeah, so he lives down here. Like I said, he's in here. He's in charge of the animals. Looking after the crops and fields. So we move down here. Oh, all the rabbits are sleeping. So we have the hop hares over here. Oh, there we go. That's just woken them up. Now this area is quite dry and barren. I put down some of these flowers and such. You know, we needed some more grass and flowers around here. There's no way you could have a farm around here. This would be desolate. They'd have absolutely nothing to eat. And over here we have the chickens. Now what are they? Red tail flightless birds, I think. Either way, yeah, we've got the chickens just there. There we go, let's have a bit of light on the subject. So here we have the yaks, and it seems one has decided to just, sleep by the food? But what are you doing? You're guarding it. I take it you're guarding it from the goats, maybe? I don't get... I'm not sure that the goats would eat your food anyway. So you're there. There's one goat. There's a couple of those. Really? Well, okay. So I don't know where the other two goats have gone. I would suggest at this point that maybe my fences need looking after a lot better. It appears either the goats have gone or have been eaten, but there were 3 goats in this pen. There we go. Fail. Did I manage to keep the goats in? Hell no. Mountain goats? I don't know. And just down here, this is the end of the farm. That path leads on. We have one of the balefire braziers just here. Helps to light up the area. It helps to light up the area. I still can't see those blooming goats. No idea where they've gone to. So, let's move on from the farm. As I said, you get a wonderful view from here during the daytime. Actually, it's not a bad view at night either. I saw this lake area and I just thought, yes, I need something here. Even if it's my first thought was to have a nice lakeside house. Then, as I said, I got a little bit carried away. Started thinking about all the settlers we've got and the survivors, and started building, and then before I knew it, got a little carried away. So anyway, as we come down here, this is Emily Frey's house. There she is here. Let's move in. So, as you can see, just round here, she has a bathroom. So this is probably the area where I put the most plants, with her being the first sort of farmer you find. I think she likes all of her plants there. That's her dress. See her personal sleeping area. Sorry, don't mean to disturb you, Emily. As you can see, she probably has the most extensive kitchen out of everybody, really, aside from the long hall. So we have all the cutlery, pots and pans here. So there we go, a nice small little house where Emily lives, and of course she goes up to the long hall preparing all the feasts and all of the food there. Along here we have one of the many small docks that go out. Of course it's all ice there, but I imagine this is perhaps where they would sit on the stool and where they would maybe cut a hole in the ice if they could, or back before this was all ice, where they might fish. I would imagine one of the staple diets here would be fish, after all, or you know, river life, that's for sure. So as we move down here, we're currently approaching not only past the Cyclops, but as we move past here, we'll go right last. Again, this is obviously, as you can tell, this is Cade Carpenter's. You know, see, he's out early today. See several of his bows and things that he's made. Yeah, we can make all the planks of wood. Where we can do all the fired bricks. And again, you know, because of the sawdust and everything else, I imagine he's got quite an open area here, so he doesn't get choked up as much. But still enclosed. The last thing you want is damp, wet wood. Let's head in, and he lives here with his Auntie Braylon. So, as you can see, again, small kitchen down the end here. Okay, quite a few drinking vessels, plates, bowls, little hearth, sorry. Banner up on the wall. And a little fireplace there, keeping the place nice and warm. Again, underneath, bathroom. Yes, probably one of the bigger bathrooms. This is one of those where I didn't do a single square bathroom. 2 squares feels too big to be a bathroom. 1 square, not big enough. Okay, as we head up here, there's Auntie Braylon, hello, and their costumes. Auntie Braylon, I suggest. Oh, well, you're in your clothes at the moment. Is that your PJs? No wonder she's looking a bit sheepish. I am so sorry. Okay, so Cade over here has his winter weather gear. Obviously for while he's out on the slopes. Tree felling. Needs something to stay warm. So up here they have a nice sort of, you know, balcony area for sleeping. Several of the bows that he's made. Very proud of his work. Again, a nice sort of, you know, a nice little house. Where the two of them live by the lake. Let's head through. Close doors. Now, here, down the side here, we have another plenty of storage area. Again, the houses aren't really big enough for them to store everything. The town has a lot of goods, resources and such. So it made sense to use every space possible and to try and keep it as dry as possible as well. So to try and have it down this alleyway, keep it covered, keep it clear. Now these houses here are for...
Hey!
Now it's that's it. This is the daughter, Marianne. And her mother lives upstairs. So Marianne has a small bathroom back here. So it's not enough room to fit everything. Toilet, sink and shower. As you can see, you know, pretty much furnished like the last one, but you know, this one has an upstairs and downstairs. Marianne lives down here, and it's a very cramped bedroom, but again, price you pay for getting your own space. I love these new fireplaces. They are absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. They really set the scene for this place, especially with all the wood. Let's head through. Another little space out here, you know, for fishing, keeping goods, and even for sitting. You know, just a nice little peaceful retreat. There's the excavations over there. So as we head round to the end house here, that's where Marianne's mum lives. Again, I can't remember her name. Marianne's the daughter, but is it Helena or Eleanor? I'm not sure. But either way, she lives upstairs. So the pair of them, you know, have a house. But Marianne has her space downstairs and has her space upstairs. So both of them have a nice little areas to live in. I've tried to do each house differently, so whilst they are, the layout is approximately the same, I've tried to give them all something slightly different, put furniture, slightly different arrangements, slightly different decorations according to what I think their personalities are. Try to make it just, you know, again, slightly different. Otherwise, you know, you do a copy and paste, you end up with, you know, cookie cutter houses. You know, you walk in and it's like, oh yeah, another one, the same. So, let's head down here, move back around. Okay, so again, you know, in amongst the new decorations and everything they've given us, we've got the use of Volker Blessing. Volker Blessings just here. Using the prison gate here as an entryway, I quite like it. I think it gives it, you know, it's not too tall, not too high, but at the same time. So over here we have the second well, little seating area for those who may have just, you know, visited, you know, deceased loved ones maybe, or paid tribute. As we go up here, small training area. There's an archery area, a couple of dummies for training purposes, practice purposes. Now as we move up here, cart just there. As we move up here, this is the graveyard. Every town's going to need one eventually, and as I said, people will be mourning, you know, past and even maybe, you know, present losses. And as we close that, and what better place? Plenty of graves here, but we'll get to that. So here, this is where we have Balthasar and Lady Anne, I believe, both of the alchemists. Let's close the door. So as we go in here, this is Coldstone Manor. So as you can see, I used granite, and I also used these, again, these smaller steel windows. They're very nice. Actually, I think it suited this place not to have as much light. You can see we've got books and paraphernalia everywhere. These two, to me, seem to be very preoccupied with alchemy, magic, so therefore maybe not necessarily the most tidiest. Here we have a little partition made out of the rustic windows. I tried to make this as open plan whilst making it enclosed at the same time. So here we have a dining area. Hello. And there she has the kitchen over here, where they can both serve meals and have meals. You two are going to get in my way, aren't you? Like seriously, and even if I get in there, I'm not getting out. Right, okay, let's move and just hope the pair of you move, shall we? Let's head down here. In here you can see this is the alchemy room. So you can see that we have the alchemical station, laboratory, the fossils that they're studying, a sink for cleaning up, various wands that have been collected. Around here you can see we have a staff up on the wall. Plenty of books. There are tons of books laying around in Embervale. Some of them pretty good, so it makes sense that they would have a hell of a book collection here. They would not be the only ones with books, but to my mind they would probably be the ones who would want books and study the books the most. And up there we have the alchemist scripts, 2 pieces collected and framed. Again, this is the alchemist work area. Again, you know, being a bit stereotypical here, but I'm just keeping them out the way just in case any explosions or magic goes off or... Right, are you two actually going to shift at all? Can I get in there maybe? You know what? No, and I don't have my summoning rod. Oh, you've moved. Okay, so here we are. Bedroom area. What the hell? So in the bedroom area you can see they have grimoires here, books, tomes. bathroom. And here you can see we have a tapestry up on the wall. Their clothes, adventuring clothes. And double bed. So as you can see, a very small manor. However, I felt it had its touches. And of course, you know, they are they're keeping an eye on the graveyard. After all, it would seem these days that not everything that's dead stays still. And this day, you want, you know, a couple of capable people keeping an eye on them and making sure things that shouldn't move don't move. So, as we head out, here we have the graveyard. You know, there's tons of graves around here. It can be kept an eye on from the long hall there. Around you can see there are several mausoleums. Several standing crypts there. And sarcophagi. Safe places apparently to inter your dead. Moving down here again. We have standing sarcophagi again. And I'm not surprised, that's almost standing room only. But again, it adds a nice little touch to the graveyard. This area I can say is very dark at night. Cyclops watching over things there. That beady little eye. And again, another crypt, another sarcophagus. Again, makes for a nice small little graveyard, like I said, for past and present losses. Again, in this daylight you can see hell of a view. And it would seem that we're missing an NPC. Wherever might he be? That's right, the creepy one. Hiding in the crypts. Feels fitting that he should have a place of his own. Especially amongst all this ectoplasm. This area when I came here had several cats in. Had to remove the cats. There we go. The perfect place for him to conduct his experiments, studies, life after death things. As you can see, there's a whole sort of cacophony of items down here. I like to call it organised chaos. So he's got chains hanging from the ceiling. I'll leave that up to the imagination. Chains and hooks. It's a little bit Hellraiser, that. We have various books and tomes. And here we have the hallowed halls, relics and items, which I'm sure he is studying on display. Let's move round. See much more. He clearly has all the tomes and books that need to be kept under lock and key here. All those unsafe for prying eyes. And that's it. I felt like I had to do something with this cave. I wanted to make something out of it, and honestly, it felt fitting that he would have a nice place hidden away. I mean, he doesn't essentially get on with the other NPCs. They find him a bit creepy, and I'm pretty sure he probably doesn't want to spend too much time with them either. So, like I say, it seemed fitting to do something with this. Hence why I turned it into the occult cave. Now let's just close everything up and leave him to his studies. as I said, let's just see this place in view by day. I will stop briefly to have a quick look round. Let's say this is the graveyard. For all the dead and the dead heroes. Very different by daylight. There we have it, Albaneve Lake Town. That's it. It started off just trying to make a lakeside villa, and ended up being a little town in the end. Said I'm definitely not unhappy with the way it turned out. There are so many more places to build now, so many more locations, so little time. And there we have it. That is Albaneve Lake Town. Well, if you watched this, thank you very much for watching. I hope this gave you maybe some ideas for your own builds and stuff. Otherwise, yeah, I hope you enjoy this, and I hope you have a good day wherever you are. Take care till next time. Bye for now.